Zombies Replay? Episode 24? 5 months later? What the fuck is going on? Hey everyone, Clarky welcome back to the live stream. Oh, live stream. God, I stream way too much. Hey everyone, Clarky welcome back to the video. Today I'm back, and today we are doing Zombies Replay episode 24. If you don't know what Zombies Replay is a series where we review every single map, including Treyarch and non-Treyarch. So far, we are just covering the whole of Exozombies, as we have covered every single map. Anytime a new episode comes out, apart from when I'm covering the whole game, I bring on a new YouTuber / content creator every episode, whether that be the same one that's been on the series before or someone who hasn't been on the series yet. So yeah, and as of right now, we've covered the whole of Exozombies, and I know I'm 5 months late to this episode, because, well, I feel like I've streamed too much to the point where I should just focus on the videos that I've wanted to make for a while, so yeah. But as you know, we did go through Outbreak, we did go through Burger Town, we went through Carrier, we went through Descent. That was with Radat, Port, Codename Pizza, and The Deceiver. It was a lot of fun, and Exozombies is a very, very interesting game. It was the first game to ever, set in the futuristic era, of course, with the exosuits and that. And that's not just for zombies, that's for Call of Duty in general. So, it was kind of, outstanding in a way. And it was very, very interesting with how they started off. Outbreak was definitely a great map to start off the setting that they were going with Exozombies. It was a futuristic zombie setting, and I feel like Outbreak did portray that really, really well. And Radat does feel the same. Whereas this map, it feels like you can perfectly just play a casual Easter egg along with just going for nice high rounds. Of course, the EMP zombies are annoying, and of course the toxic waste zombies as well that can turn you into a zombie. Unless you don't have any quick revives. I mean, it's challenging. And of course, the way Pack Punch works, it's not really the best, but hey, around 100, it's possible. And I definitely do think they did portray the setting that they were going with Exozombies really, really well with Outbreak as their first map. And of course, I did bring on Josh, which his favorite map of all time is Outbreak. On Exozombies, and he rated it out of 10 out of 10, and I rated it a 7 out of 10. And another thing as well, whenever I do these rating the whole game as a whole within Call of Duty Zombies, I always put the ratings that I've gone from all the maps from both content creator and myself together. From all the maps, and I rate them out of 100 and see how well Exozombies did compared to the others. So yeah, just another heads up. And then, of course, we went to Burger Town with Port. There wasn't really much to talk about Burger Town, because Burger Town, it's... When I mean... I'm going to say simple here, right? But when I mean simple, I mean as... There's not really much to talk about, because really Burger Town is that one map where... Granted, I don't mind Burger Town, but if I did have to rank all the Exozombies map ranks from worst to best, I would still definitely put Burger Town at the very bottom of the list. I've done Easter eggs so many times now, to the point where I genuinely still do enjoy it. And of course, the RNG can be annoying sometimes if you don't get the Wonder Weapon a lot, and the survivors can be annoying, and if you don't save the survivors, your power goes out. But hey, at least you get your good rewards with a free Pack Punch weapon at the start of the next round, so it's a win-win situation. But still, and then of course the whole toxic gas zone is very annoying as well, how it goes from one toxic gas zone to then 2 toxic gas zones. And then, I don't know, within the later rounds, I don't know if it's 3 where it blocks the whole entire map, and the only thing you could do is stay in the sewers, which can be annoying. So yeah, but Burger Town, me and Pork, ourselves both rated 5 out of 10 each. So yeah, so again, I can enjoy myself on Burger Town, but if I was to do a high round on that shit, which will probably happen in the future, I wouldn't enjoy myself. I do like the alligator trap and stuff, and the Easter egg is cool, but apart from that, there's nothing really to it, really. And the other stuff that I can say about Burger Town are really negatives. But aside from that, Burger Town is not a bad map. It's not a good map, but it's okay. So yeah, that's why me and Port rated at 5 out of 5. And of course, we had myself and Codename Pizza rating Carrier. Now, Carrier is very debatable when it comes to is it the best Exozombies maps or it's the worst, because it's definitely very cool in a lot of aspects. The Wonder Weapon may not be the strongest / the best in terms of ammo and its strength, but it's actually a cool unique Wonder Weapon, and a definitely fun one as well. A lot of that, the map itself definitely did bring a lot of cool ass stuff to it. Of course, we're on a boat, and then of course, if you guys know, in Verrückt, if you're playing co-op, you spawn on 2 different sides. They brought that back into Carrier, which I thought was kind of cool, because those were one of the things I did love about Verrückt, and I'm glad they brought that back within Carrier. Carrier's Easter egg solo can be a pain in the ass. It truly is. I still struggle on it till this day. But co-op, it's definitely great. Even though it is a pain in the ass Easter egg sometimes, it definitely is a fun ass Easter egg. Well, not maybe a fun ass Easter egg, but like a cool Easter egg to do, a challenging one, and then the map itself is challenging as well. Because you got the bombs as well, where Atlas is trying to bomb the boat, and then along with that, you have the storyline when it comes to Oz turning into a zombie. Like that's when the storyline for Exo Zombies really starts to hit. So it's got some very interesting shit. And along with that, it brought in some new DLC weapons as well, which was kind of cool. And the map itself, it's just very sick. But honest to God, the amount of challenges and the amount of RNG that you need to go through in that map for the Easter egg alone, it can be a pain in the ass. And along with, like, when it comes to my opinions on Call of Duty Zombies maps, that it's always about the Easter egg for me, because I'm an Easter egg guy. Like, I always do Easter eggs. Like, granted, I've done 115 Easter eggs for days episodes, for Christ's sake. But point still stands. I will go back and do high rounds, and I will take in the fact that we have storyline, we have high rounds, we have this and that and the other maps. It's not just about Easter eggs, but my main point will always be talking about the Easter eggs, because that is the main thing I do on Call of Duty Zombies, seeing as I do enjoy them. But yeah, so for Carrier, Pizza rated it an 8 out of 10, and for myself, I rated it a 7 out of 10. And then as for Descent, it was me and The Deceiver. Descent is a great way to send off Exo Zombies, kind of like how I said with Outbreak. Outbreak started off Exo Zombies good, with a great setting, with Exo Zombies starting off the setting, with Exo Zombies how it was going, a futuristic exo-suited zombies, like that shit's cool, and they definitely done that great with Outbreak, because Outbreak suited the setting it was going for, and Descent done it with a badass finale with like an underground, futuristic Atlantis. You know, it was definitely very cool. The Easter eggs very interesting when it comes to the storyline. And then of course, if you don't want to do the Easter egg but you definitely do want to do the boss fight, just get to round 20. Honestly, it's a butt ton of fun. The first ever boss fight in Zombies ever, by the way. And for the first ever boss to actually come into Zombies, it was great. It's not, you know, it's very simple, you know, but you know, with the EMP zombies and the other tough zombies and stuff and that, it can be not challenging but enough to, you know, annoy you and just cause problems for yourself in the game while dealing against those. And it was definitely, again, a very cool ass boss fight. And I'd say definitely a cool ass boss fight than well, maybe not cooler than the Shadow Man boss fight, but definitely more challenging than the Shadow Man boss fight within Shadows of Evil and both Revelations. Well, maybe not Revelations, seeing as it has 2 boss fights, but point still stands. Yeah, no, Descent was really great. It's definitely one of the nicest looking Call of Duty Zombies maps we've ever gone, not just throughout Exos, but throughout Zombies as a whole. And it's definitely a lot of fun to both play co-op and solo. So yeah, I'd go back to play Descent any day, which I might actually need to go back to. I haven't played Descent in a long while. But yeah, so Outbreak, 10 out of 10 for Josh. Myself, 7 out of 10. Burger Town for me and Port, we both rated 5 out of 10. Pizza Ray Karen, 8 out of 10, as I rated it at 7 out of 10. And then for The Deceiver, he rated it at 7.5 out of 10, where I rated it an 8 out of 10. So let's put them all together and see what we get out of 100 for Exo Zombies. So I have calculated it all up throughout all the maps and the range that we've got, and for Exo Zombies as a whole, we have 57.5 out of 100. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, but it only has 4 maps, and compared to the other maps, you definitely are going to get high range. That is true, but you all got to keep in mind that I can bring just more than one guest on. So Exo Zombies as a whole, it's definitely made it to the part. It's definitely made it to a mark where it would definitely be, if this was a high school grade, it would be a C grade. But yeah, so Exo Zombies as a whole, it's definitely a cool ass zombies mode. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It can be very challenging in some areas and definitely can be very, very fun. Of course, 2 of the 4 maps are definitely the best. One of them is very challenging, but definitely one of the coolest. And then one of them just really, people don't really like it. They really don't like it at all. But apart from that, I'd say Exo Zombies is definitely a good zombies mode as a whole for the setting it was going for. And of course, it did have some problems here and then, but again, I really like Exo Zombies for what it is, as I like any zombies mode for what it is. Game, map, whatever. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell, always subscribe to the channel. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I know this episode has been long awaited to come out. It's been 5 months since I made the last episode with The Deceiver on Descent. When the next one's happening, I don't know. It's probably going to be a long while because I already have a guest to do it, but he can't be streaming for he's gone for a while. So I don't know when the next episode will be, but I'll try and get out as much as I can. Whenever I feel like I want to record videos again, because I really do love my streaming. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video live stream. And goodbye!